Well, hello and welcome back. Thanks for coming back. Where are we? That's what you're wondering. We're lost somewhere in downtown Argaka, all the way over on the other side in the Polis area. We're up a mountain and we're going to descend back down to the main road from Argaka to Polis. And, well, I might get to come with us. You never know, you might enjoy the little drive. And on the way, well, we're going to do a little bit of Romeo and Julieting, especially for Lord Derek Scully and his LaBouffe, who's coming to Paphos in a couple of weeks, and hopefully we're going to get him to do the dance of the Chuchuchka down the downtown Kid of Paphos promenade, hopefully anyway. Argaka village, and we're at the very, very top, and we're going to start to descend down to the main road from Argaka to Polis. Hopefully you're going to get some views to die for. The sea, oh my goodness, there's a turquoisey blue to it, and it's waiting especially for you. This is the little channel known as Marika and me. We show you Paphos and the surrounding area with a bit of a twist, shall we say. If you like what you see, hit the like, click that subscribe, and perhaps come back for a little bit more of our complete and utter madness. Perhaps if there's somewhere you'd like us to go, drop it in the comments, and while you're at it, click through to our about page where you will find the little Buy Me a Coffee icon. That's the Buy Me a Coffee platform. Google it, Buy Me a Coffee, Marika and me. You can choose to buy us a coffee or two as a salute, as a thank you, as a motivational way of making us make a special video for you. It could be for your birthday, for an anniversary. If you want me to call your cat in, hey, why not? I don't mind. And of course, if you're the Pendants gang, and there's so many of you that it's unbelievable, and you're coming to Paphos and you're going to party the, well, weeks away, and of course you're going to leave Trixie the dog back in Pendants. What a shame. But hey, we're going to make a special video for that spectacality of a dog, and she's going to party the night away when we attack and storm the front entrance of the St. George Hotel and Spa, especially for you. Thanks for those coffees, guys. Thank you very, very much. That video will be coming soon. And also, if you want to keep us afloat, you can find us on YouTube platform itself, where you've got the thumbs up. Why not hit it? Doesn't cost you a penny. Tells YouTube that you like us. You can hit the down if you want. We don't really mind. But scroll across, you've got shorts, you've got downloads, and of course there's a little heart shaped button with a $sign in the middle. Why not hit it once or twice, like that superstar Lord Derek Scully? Of course, Lord Richie, he likes to use that button as well to make sure that Marika and me stays afloat for that little bit longer. And we thank you all from the bottom of our two hearts. And you can also choose to be a superstar member on the Buy Me a Coffee platform as well. Only €10 a month, jumping change. Of course, the girl in charge of the show, Dayman, she's one of our superstar members. Of course, there's many people. There's Lady Sharon and Sir Philip all the way in downtown. Let me think, it starts with a C. Oh yes, downtown Cornwall. And of course there's many others. There's our girl Rachel with the Cheshire Cat man known as Sir Jason, and they're hanging out in downtown York. The list goes on and on and on and on. It really does. Sir Anthony, and of course his beautiful wife Miss Christina, who's now a lady. They're coming to Paphos very soon, and they're going to hang out in the Olympic Lagoon Resort. So here we go. We're descending down to the main coastal road along Argaka to Polis. You're going to get some spectacalities of views out across the blue Mediterranean Sea. And there's no doubt today it's got a beautiful tinge of turquoisiness to it. It's going to take your breath away. Feast your eyes and digest. Look at that. Oh my goodness. You know what you do? Well, the sky's looking blue. That sea is turquoisey blue. Mr. Paul, oh my goodness. He's dressed head to toe in blue. Even got blue boxer shorts on if you'd like to come and check. Perhaps if your name is Miss Sarah all the way in downtown Surrey, or perhaps Miss Andrea, my superstar, all the way in Norfolk. Well, hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. Anyway, she's moving slowly to Suffolk next door, and then of course she's thinking on moving down the road to that place called well. Anyway, keep that peacock under control, Miss Andrea, and if I was you, I'd watch him really vigorously now and again with that special sea sponge that you bought in downtown Rhodes. Yes, indeed. And I trust that you had a fantastic holiday. Yes, you look a little bit hot and sticky on the videos, and hopefully the peacock didn't get too proud on your holiday. Here we go. We've joined the main road. If you want a reference point, Polis is 6 kilometres to the left. That's where we're going to go. Marina is 6 kilometres to the right. Paphos is 13, and Pyrgos is 41. And of course, if you kept going after Pyrgos, you go through a Greek Cypriot checkpoint, and then of course you'd go through the Turkish Cypriot checkpoint, and you'd enter into northern Cyprus. So we are about 45 kilometres from the other side. Oh my God, it's like the Twilight Zone, isn't it? Anyway, we may go over one day, and we might take you with us on camera. But today we're going to head towards Polis and have a mosey on down. Thanks for joining me. This is Mr. Paul's Breakfast Club. Very much appreciated that now and again one or two of you like to come back, and we do thank you from the bottom of our two hearts. If you want a nice breakfast, that's the halfway house there, and I do think that's one of the best breakfasts in the whole of Paphos. I really do. It's not the biggest breakfast in the world, don't get me wrong, but you get some nice bacon, some nice tomatoes, some nice mushrooms, a couple of eggs, some nice toast, tea and coffee, all for about €7 or €8. The guy's a star, all the way from downtown in London. He is an English Cypriot, if you understand me, and his father was obviously originally a Cypriot that went to live in London, and then of course he came back to retire, and his son and wife came with him, and they run that restaurant there, and it really is a good restaurant, open from around about 9 in the morning until around about 4 in the afternoon. So breakfast and lunch, light snacks, and of course the odd drink or two. And yes, they sell the real thing, Coca-Cola. Wow. This is the coastal road from Argaka to Polis, an interesting little road, and along here a bit there now you've got the Limonary Pier, and that's where you can go and stand out and dunk and dive in the blue Mediterranean Sea. If you go hunting back in our back catalogue from last year, we did a little video on the Limonary Pier in downtown Paphos on a rather windy day, and it was quite nice. That's what I'm going to say. Today it's a bit hot, by the way. If you're wondering, perhaps if your name is Miss Dawn, you've got a husband called Mr. Sean, a dog called Sir Bobo, and a cat called Lady Daisy. The temperature today is in and around 33 degrees and rather humid because it's August. So we have to suffer a little bit through August with all of the humidity. Of course, September's a knocking, and it's coming very soon indeed. And that means that paradise returns to, paradise. That's what it's all about. If you're looking for somewhere special to come on your holidays, whether it be a weekend, perhaps if you're coming from downtown Israel, say Tel Aviv, or perhaps from downtown Krakow in Poland, perhaps for a week or so. That's my lady, Miss Anna, my superstar, the greatest lawyer in the world. At the moment, she's vacationing in Venice and even popping up to Italy, and then driving back home to just outside Krakow in Poland in a Lexus. And of course, we know she'll get home safe because she's in a Lexus, and Lexus will never ever let you down. Possibly the most reliable car in the world. If I was a clever man, I'd buy a Lexus. And you never know, one day I might. After I bought that Rolls Royce, Miss Anna, my superstar. Big shout out to her husband and partner in crime, great friend of ours, Mr. Thomas. And of course, their son, and probably he's going to be the greatest lawyer in the world once his mother retires, obviously. Mr. Bart, a good morning to you. I hope you're keeping well. I'm looking forward to going back to college in a couple of months, and of course starting on your trek to become the greatest lawyer in the world and following in your mother's footsteps. We wish you a great holiday. on your travels in Italy, and of course on your travels back to Krakow, just outside, I know that, but in Poland. And perhaps you can send me some pictures of all those traffic lights again, like you did a couple of months ago. Never seen more traffic lights in all my life. Miss Andrea would be in her element watching me go through all those red lights, that's for sure. So we're gonna come into Polis now. On a sad note, here comes the cemetery coming up on the left hand side, but of course most of the people in there had a good life, and well, hopefully their family go back and see them now and again. A friend of mine obviously is in there, unfortunately. His name is Saba, and he was a great friend of mine. I knew him for about 12 years from when I first came to Cyprus. Unfortunately he died 3 years ago, and now and again I do pop in and do say a prayer for him, because he was a great guy. South African Cypriot, came back to Cyprus about 20 years ago. He was 67, so, you know, as he said, he hadn't done too bad. There you go. Downtown Polis is where we are. What's here? Well, if you want some cheap shoes, if your name is Mr. Marinos from the Pelican restaurant, perhaps that's not going to be the shop for you, because you can buy some, well, fakish shoes in there for around about 30 euros. Whereas Marinos doesn't do that. He likes to go and buy the real thing. And if they're not 500 euros plus, well, he ain't buying them. He likes to buy them at 600, 700, 800, 1,000 euros a pair. Nice guy, obviously got plenty of money. That's his choice. But I say to him, you're nuts. But there you go. Everyone to their own, isn't it? Everyone to their own. I just buy cheap blue t-shirts because, of course, I'm the man all dressed in blue. We won't run her over because you never know, she may be one of our family members. Downtown Polis. If you're wondering what the price of benzene is, well, 156.9 if you are on the, well, benzene unleaded. If you're putting the black stuff in the car, 161.3. See how expensive it is. Wow. Get through to that platform and buy us a coffee or two. I'm just going to light up my Romeo and Juliet again, because it's gone out, because of course it's a cigar. Here we are. Gridlock in downtown Polis. Here we are. Let's go through the centre, especially for you. Look at that. Gridlock. Like I said, if your name's Dizzy Blonde, I've got a bit of cigar on my tongue, get it off you. There you go. If you're in downtown Manchester, your name's Dizzy Blonde, well, you're used to a bit of traffic, aren't you? And here we are in Polis, and it's gridlock. There we are, national holidays. Every Cypriot and his dog, every foreigner's here, and well, there's not a lot going on, as you can see. This is Polis, and it's very busiest indeed. Nice little place, Polis, to be honest. Nice little square coming up down here, which is pedestrianised, but at night time it comes to life, and there's many restaurants on there and gift shops. And I promise you, certainly this time of year, if you want a table in those restaurants, you're going to have to book. So let's let this chappie come through. See, gridlock, isn't it? Absolute gridlock. My goodness, we've got a thank you as well. Absolutely shocked. I wonder if this one's going to thank us. No. The next one? No. Is he going to wait for us? Oh my God, he's going to wait for us. Wow. What a star. We'll give him a big thank you and even blow him a kiss. That's what I'm going to say. Got all these people, you see, in Paphos, and they just like to park anywhere. And when you get to Polis, it gets even worse. You just park on any pavement that you can find, because the odds are the traffic warden and the policeman are either your brother or your cousin. So not many fines given out in and around here. Downtown Polis on a truly spectacular day indeed. If you like what you see, hit the like, click subscribe, perhaps come back for a little bit more of my complete and utter madness.